In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to export your products and inventory from Shopify and then import it into your Premiere through using a CSV file, okay? This is only going to work if you have the SKU set up somewhere. So let me show you what that looks like. If I click on, these aren't even normal pieces, let me show you. This is how you can test it. Look up one of your normal products, and then if you click on Edit, look and see if your products have the SKU. See, mine have the SKU right here. If you have it listed as the barcode, that's also fine, but you have to have the SKU or barcode somewhere for your files, or this won't work. So that's the first thing to check. So once you know that that exists, what you're going to do is you're going to click on Export, and you're going to click All Products. Make sure it says CSV, this top one, and then you're going to click on Export Products, okay? It takes a long time. Like my store, it takes like an hour before I get an email. So it'll take a minute for you to get your stuff. When you do, you're going to get an email from Shopify that looks like this. It'll say these words, export of your products, and then you're going to have some stuff here. So mine shows up in zip files. Yours probably will too. Maybe you'll automatically get it to download. But when you do, you're going to be clicking each of these links, and then it makes them download to your computer. So the email itself will make the download happen. So I'm going to do number 2 and number 3 all the way through number 7, okay? We'll just work with 3 of them for this example. Then I'm going to open the folder where they downloaded, okay? And we've got 1, 2, and then 3 was down here. So let's see what it was called. Okay, this is an old one. We're going to delete that so I don't mix you guys up. Delete. Okay, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose Extract All, and it's going to make it into a folder. I'm going to do that with this one. Now if yours is already a CSV, you can skip this step. And then I'm going to do the third one. And this is just unzipping it. Hopefully you're familiar with that. Okay, and if you get stuck, you can always look up how to export your products on YouTube. Maybe there's a more thorough video. So now I've got these 3 folders, okay? So this is, you need all of these because maybe you have a lot of products. Mine, I showed you, had 7. We'll pretend you guys have 3, maybe even just 1, I don't know. This is the file we're going to be working with, okay? These are CSV files within the folder. So let me go back where I was. Downloads. Okay, so right here. And my computer automatically downloads stuff to the download folder. Pay attention to where your stuff goes, probably the download folder also. Now we're going to open a Google Sheet or Excel, and we're going to import the files, okay? So I like to use Google Sheets because it's free and it's online. It automatically saves it every minute or 30 seconds or so. We're going to click on File and then Import. We're going to go to Upload, Browse, and we're going to find those 3 files, okay? Here they are. So there's our export. There's our first CSV. It's going to bring it in. And I'm going to insert a new sheet. We're going to have a new sheet for each CSV because in a little bit here we're going to copy and paste stuff. It's slow because it's huge. So let's wait a minute. It should pop up in a second. All right. You know what? We don't really have to do a new sheet. We're just going to do it all in one screen. Okay, next we're going to import the next file, and then import. We're going to click upload, browse. Then we're going to go to the second one, and this time I'm going to do append, which means add to the bottom, because it'll just make this faster for everybody. So import. Then let me get the third one. Oh yeah, it's going to take a second because it's huge. File, import. Now, if you have a website with tons and tons and tons of stuff, it might not even be able to hold all of the information, and you might have to do it in multiple steps. And then again, we're going to do append, so it's all in the same screen. So now we have all this tons and tons of information. It's loading. Give me just a second here. Okay, I think it's loaded. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to sort by the SKU or the barcode. So if I scroll over here, mine's called variant SKU. That's the column I'm going to sort by. Okay, if you have yours under barcode, it's in here somewhere. Variant barcode. Find the column that has your SKU barcode. Okay, click the corner so everything in the world's highlighted. Click data, sort range, advanced, click on header row, and then find that column name. Mine was called variant SKU, and hit sort. And again, it's going to be slow because there's like a ton of stuff. All right, now I'm going to delete the extra lines. So I need to find the SKU right here. Okay, there's a little trick. If you hold down Control and hit the down arrow, the down arrow, it'll take you to your very last line. Okay, everything else, so 26, 4, 23, everything else is garbage. We don't need it. So I'm going to click there, Shift Control arrow down, and it's going to highlight a ton of lines. Right click, delete rows. Okay, now I just have one line per item. Now we're going to delete more extra stuff. All right, so we need to see what columns we need for the CSV for Premiere. And here's what they are. I just typed these in, so you're going to want to do the same thing. Create a new sheet. You don't even need the new sheet. I'm just showing you because we can type them in. You're going to look for the SKU, the quantity, and the item number. This is optional. Item number is optional. That's if you assign like box numbers or whatever. The item number can only be 6 numbers or letters long. Don't make it longer or it won't work. Also, you cannot have duplicate SKUs, and I'll teach you guys how to check for that. It's pretty easy to do. So we're going to go over here. We don't need most of this stuff, so we're going to scroll. We're going to tap the first column. We're going to scroll all the way over right before the SKU. Hold down Shift and tap it once. Okay, and then we're going to delete it because we don't need any of that. Then we need the inventory quantity, which is called variant inventory quantity. That means I can delete these two. And then we don't need anything else. Now, if you have an item number assigned in your Shopify, keep that column. You may have called that SKU or barcode. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to Okay, so actually, I think I'm going to keep the, where is it? Let me see if barcode is in here. There it is. So the column called barcode, we're going to keep that too because some of you guys are going to be using it. So anyway, what we'll do is we're going to delete, what column was that? X. Okay. So A through N, we don't need. So we tap A, we scroll over, we hold down Shift and tap N. We're right-clicking it and we're choosing delete. And then we don't need these two. Delete. We want the one called SKU, the one called inventory, and we want the one called barcode. So we're going to delete everything else. Now we have our 3 columns, okay? So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to just switch this around so it works. I have some weird barcodes in here that I made up. It's, you know, it's up to you. It's irrelevant, like they're not going to work anyway. You're probably better off deleting them. So the easiest thing to do is tap in the corner, choose data. Oh, and we already sorted by barcode, so we're good. So I'm okay, looking for all the strange pieces. Okay, I think I got them all. Delete. And then, okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to order by quantity. We're only going to upload the stuff we have. So click in the corner, it'll highlight everything. Data, sort, advanced, click on header row, and choose quantity, and choose Z to A, and hit sort. Now we have all the stuff that has quantities. So if I scroll down, I'm going to delete everything below that has 0 or so. Oh, that's taking forever. Okay. Maybe you don't have as many zeros. I keep all the inventory on there for you guys to look at pictures. So yours probably won't be this full of zeros. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sure I'm almost there. I thought I was close. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this line right here, I tap it, shift control, arrow down. It goes to the very end. Right click it and delete rows. Now we're ready. So let's rename the columns. And here's what they should actually be. So your barcode column is called SKU with lowercase like that. If yours was called barcodes, it's fine. It just has to be this, okay? It's a weird one here. Delete. I don't know what's going to happen if they don't exist. In fact, we're going to test it and see. And then on the quantity, it's called the word quantity, lowercase spelled out, Quantity. And then if you have any item numbers, you type it in like that. Item, capital number, all one word, okay? So this is for those of you who do like N400, N401, B201, you know what I mean? I don't use item numbers. I don't think it's necessary. So again, this is optional. You could just leave your column blank. In fact, what I'll do is we'll assign an item number to just one of them. And I'm going to only upload 15 things for this test. Okay, so we're ready to go. This right here is going to test to see if it messes up the entire file. So we'll see. So we have SKU, quantity, item number. And that's it. You're going to hit File. You're going to download it and choose CSV. You might want to name this up here so you don't lose it. I'm going to put Premiere Upload Test. And I'm going to download it again so it's named correctly. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Paparazzi back office. And you're going to click up here on Orders, Personal Inventory Management. If you don't have that, you probably never clicked on the Get Started button in the back office. So you'll need that Get Started button clicked in order for that option to show up. Then you're going to click on Browse. We're going to glance here for the requirements. Must be a CSV. We did that. File format. Must be, okay, we did that. Required fields. They each must contain a SKU or ID and quantity value. We did that optionally. The item number is optional. Okay. Browse files. Find that file you just downloaded. There's mine. Premiere. Upload test. And then we're going to click Upload. Done. I got an exclamation point. What does it say? Failed to update store inventory counts. The values in the file are invalid. Okay, so that answers one question. Our CSV cannot contain a weird barcode like that by accident. So that's the first thing to do. Oh, and you know what? Let me teach you guys how to avoid duplicates. Alright, so let me show you how to do duplicates, and then we're also going to test if the Starlit Shimmer will mess it up. So we're going to, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to add one line, and we're going to put this one in twice by accident, because maybe, I don't know, that just happens to me sometimes. So you can put a test on here. It's pretty neat. On the SKU column, click the A, and then click on Format, and hit Conditional Formatting. With this range, put A:A. That's your whole column. Click on this and go down to Custom. And then in this box, type exactly this. Okay? Equals countif, parentheses, A:A, comma, A1, parentheses, larger than 1. Okay? I like to change mine to red so I don't miss anything, and hit Done. Now this is going to check for duplicates. If you remove, you're going to have to decide what to do with your inventory, but if you remove one of them, then you're good. Okay? If you had like 20 on there, you'll have to remove 19 of them. It doesn't matter which one is gone. And then you'll want to sort again, just so that it doesn't have any spaces. So hit Data, Sort, Advanced, and we're going to click on Column and do it by SKU or inventory. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So then the one more thing is we're going to test to find out if Starlit Shimmer gives us a problem. Let's actually upload this one first and make sure it's all good. File, Download, CSV. Then we go back to where we were, Browse, find our new one, which is this one. Keep a note on your, like what you named it. These are the same name, but this has a 1, so it's newer. You can also roll over and look at the time and see if the time is what you just did. Okay, it's done. I'm going to hit Upload. Done. Failed to upload counts. The values on the file or format is invalid. I know why. Because I had more than 6 on the item number. This was just programmed by my comment sold, so we'll call it N400. Okay, now let's try again. File, download CSV. Then we go back to the paparazzi screen, browse. This is good I'm making these mistakes because then you guys can avoid the same mistakes. Okay, upload. Yay, it's green. Everybody's happy. So now my Premiere store will have let's see. All right, so I had the address wrong, but I typed in my store address, and here they are. It worked, okay? So let's do a quick little test. We're going to see if having the kids' jewelry in your file will mess you up. So we're just going to go get a barcode from a kid's piece. Okay, here's a kid's piece. You guys didn't know this, you can click this up here. Copied. Okay, now we're going to go back. Let's add that kids' jewelry in here. We're going to say we have 2 of them. Okay, now we're going to export it. The reason we're testing this is Paparazzi will not let you upload them to Premiere since they're discontinued. So let's see what happens. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay, browse file. Should be number 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I did it again. Let's go back. Okay, file. I'm just going to rename it so that I don't mess up. Kids test. File. Download. CSV. Okay, right here, kids test. All right, here's the test. Upload. Hey, it's good. All right, so your kids' barcodes are not going to mess you up. I'm just curious here. What do we have? 18. Still 18. So the kids' jewelry won't mess up your file. They just won't show up in your Premiere. So that's everything. I hope this made sense. It shouldn't be too complicated. Number 1 importance is make sure you have these 3 columns. This one here is optional to leave blank. And make sure your quantities are accurate. And make sure none of your barcodes are anything weird that Paparazzi never provided. Okay? That's it. I hope this helped you. Have a good night. Bye.